Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM for this adventure, JC Dittmer, here with these four nerds because we're multiplying. Who do we start with today? Let's start with that one Ryan Crixus Gupta. I'm just going to say Crixus each time. How are you doing this morning,
makes
buddy?
sense to me. Hi, what's up? Happy Sunday, everybody. Let's rock. I'm playing Lady Sylviana Frost today.
Nice. The straight man of the group. Quote unquote straight man of the group. That man adjusting his camera is the man on the ones and twos who would like to actually give a pretty formal apology for the YouTube video last week and the stream issues. And if you want to hear him, if you really care about what he said last week, you can go find the podcast version of the show. If you don't mind him being gone, then just listen to the YouTube video.
That is all very accurate. Yes,
How you doing,
my
Norm?
apologies. I am good.
Did I say your name in there?
No,
No, that's Tom Norman. Playing Bob.
Bob. I'm Bob. I am Bob. Yes, my apologies. The audio was, I don't know what the deal was last week. I think there was a audio and video update, which has completely borked my settings, so I have to figure all this crap out again. So we're back to like session 1 3 years ago.
It's an educational show, and a lot of times it's educating us.
Also, for what it's worth, Ryan Crixus Kukta rolls off the tongue like honey.
It does. It so does. It's hard to get away from. Man that has no precedent for a middle name is the next man if I'm going counterclockwise on my screen, and that is one Rick Chuck. Rick Chuck. LaFave. How you doing this morning, bud?
Good morning, everyone. Starting my Pathfinder / D&D day. I get to play Pathfinder this morning and go see D&D this afternoon. I'm going to see the movie.
Oh, nice. Enjoy. It's going to be fun. It is a good show. Rick Chuck. It sounds like rickshaw. Rick Chuck. And last but not least, of course, the lore master, the limerick maker, the lazy dragon, I don't know what other...
That likes to eat things.
The lymphatic node. I don't know. Jeff Munch Williams. How you doing this morning, buddy?
Good. I can think of a lot worse L words that we'll leave off the table.
You think I'm doing... just start throwing random L words within all of those each week?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Cool. Well, we got lots of stuff to get to today. So do you have a recap of last week? And
I do.
Possibly a limerick, which I'm curious because you listened to the YouTube show, which didn't include Norm.
Yeah. No, it's I remember parts of what he said, just not word for word.
I remember where the spots formerly was.
So we started last week in a cavern off of the fish storage facility, and we were making our way along to
Downtown.
a web-filled room with a giant spider in it. And while Munch got temporarily caught in a web shot, Lady Syl sent over a moonbeam, and after multiple attacks, we were successful. And with some search results, we found a dead lizard meal pack for the spider, which included a healing potion and a jeweled short sword. We took a little bit of time also to let Lady Syl refocus so she can get her focus spell back. Then we came to a barricade blocking a path, so we dismantled that and headed down to see what was down that path. Found a room with granite tile and a sarcophagus and a bunch of wooden coffins. Lady Syl sensed a magic item in there, so we were not leaving without it. Turns out it was a zombie and a number of skeletons that came out of the coffin, so we had quite the battle. Probably taking the most damage and most healing we've had yet, but the battle involved puke and throwing literal hands, but we did find the magic torch that she was looking for and a shield with a lion on it, and we ended taking a minute to discuss healing, recouping, and our next steps. So making sure the spider was no more, we busted through a barricade door. When Chuck burned some undead, the smell got to Bob's head and he puked on the smooth, polished floor.
Nice. Oh, I am looking at things right now.
So we need to do some cleanup. We need to figure out healing, how that healing kit works, and also I did have a question about the shield. Did we decide what kind of shield it was? And is it a-
Ryan, I just gotta say, is that just a bust picture of your character, or is there more to that picture? On your character sheet?
Oh yeah, it's just a cool little picture that I found
shot? Okay.
that kind of reminded me of that.
I was gonna say, if there's more to that picture, I need you to send that to me. Pretty
About
lady.
it, yeah.
All right. So, who wants the shield? That was part of the question.
I think I'm the only one that uses the shield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would act as a metal shield if you used it.
Like I have a steel shield in my inventory, so would it just be a steel shield?
Yeah.
Okay, but
So
it has a really cool picture of the lion on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. So your choices would be to swap out the shield or carry two, but your existing shield had spikes on it, right? So
Mhm.
you would probably want to keep that until at least you remove the old spikes.
Yeah, yep. That's my plan is to carry shield, put other shield on back.
Yeah, I mean, if you get to the point where you need to repair your shield or something, you could use the shield in its place. Or if you don't ever end up using it and you get back to town, you could sell it.
Mhm.
It's worth a little bit.
Yeah. It's really for flavor reasons if you want to have one that has a cool picture on it.
Yeah.
Does it taste delicious?
That's a question for Munch.
So just if we want to get into the medicine check, I have to do DC 15 medicine check in order to roll 2d8 for healing for an individual.
Yep.
So I guess raise your hand if you need some medicine and I'll give her a shot.
Anybody need some health?
How long does this take?
10
An action?
minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Per
10 minutes.
per person? Or
Yes. It would seem like per person.
I'm only down 2
Kinda.
hit points, so I'm probably fine.
I'm down 3.
I was gonna do it to myself,
Okay.
because I'm down 6 and I don't have that much to begin with. So, y'all have 10 minutes to think on something.
If we have 10 minutes, if you wanted us to try to knock those shield spikes off of your old shield.
No.
You need a way to attach them to
Okay.
the new shield.
All right, John. I rolled a 21 for the medicine check.
That is a success. So you get 2d8 healing.
Cool.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And
What was it?
That's 8 healing. So
What did you roll? A 20?
21.
Anyway,
Okay.
so it wasn't crit. Success.
Not critical.
Yep.
In my head, I
It
heard
didn't
26,
matter, I'm full,
even though he
so.
said 21. Cool.
Now you are immune to treat wounds for an hour.
Yeah, it's true. All right, I just show everybody the torch, and I show them you can touch it, whatever. It doesn't harm anybody. And then Lady Sylviana just says, "I'm taking this." And
Yeah, but fire that doesn't burn is like useless.
yeah. Well, I could find some uses for it.
None of it's fun.
Point of order, your 10 minutes to treat wounds overlaps with your hour, so you can be treated every hour, not every 70 minutes.
Got it. All right.
For future reference.
So we'll be asking
Alright.
you every time we do something, has it been an hour? Has it been an hour? Has it been an hour?
Has it been an
Are
hour?
we there yet?
Hopefully, I don't need to treat wounds that badly in another 45 minutes. But
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I think by the end of the 10 minutes, the smell of the puke on the floor and the rotting flesh, I think at least Munch will probably at least be going and standing in the corridor. Because we pretty much figured this is a dead end, right?
Yep.
No other way out.
Yeah, you've spent 10 minutes looking around this room to realize it is a dead end.
before anyone else throws up.
Not by choice necessarily, but by necessity of Lady Syl treating her wounds.
Hmm
By nobody else
down,
puking,
boys.
you mean me?
Again.
So you head down the hall the other way. Head all down to the edge of the thing.
Does the torch functions as a regular torch, 20 and 40? Is that
Yep.
okay? When we're moving, I'm not going to do the circles of light unless when we get to a stopping point.
That works.
So just assume that we can only see 30 to 40 feet in front of us.
As you make your way down this hall, you can
Faster
keep
than a
going.
cannonball.
Yep. Question is, who's getting high? We are.
I'll bring Bob along. I'm assuming Bob eventually realizes we left and he goes to the front.
Yeah.
You may or may not.
Bob's investigating audio issues.
No, Bob's pissed at his computer.
Bob's, what the fuck's a computer? What the fuck's the internet?
Uh-huh.
You have something wrong with your pooter.
No, your booter. So you keep moving down the hall faster than a cannonball. As you round the corner, up to your left, there's like a 10-foot cliff and there's a door up there.
A door to our left, you're saying?
Yeah, to your left, Chuck. Immediately to your left, well, or to your right, I should say, where you actually see the cliff face go up.
What kind of door are we looking at? Just one door?
East. It's a double door.
Double
Double
door.
door.
Dumbledore.
Looks like it's made out of stone.
Oh,
All right, can I send out a ping, John?
Yeah. You don't actually get anything, right? Ooh. Back up. Hang on a minute. Hold up. You get
Wait.
the wall to the west, you get a ping. Something rather large.
Wall to the west.
Yeah.
It's just a solid wall.
It's a solid wall. Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna tell them. I'm not too interested in what's behind this door, but we should leave no stone unturned.
Make an intelligence check, Lady Syl. Didn't you get a ping in the spider room or no?
I don't recall.
I don't remember that.
I think
maybe
So I thought the spider room was.
But I have no problem climbing up the
Like
wall.
an inaccessible point is kind of what I was thinking.
What's an intelligence check?
Oh, that is a good
Is that a will check?
question. No, those are saves. It would be,
there's an intelligence score.
Yeah, there's an intelligence.
but it would be
It would be knowledge.
knowledge.
Right.
Oh, you're talking
Oh.
about what? I gotcha.
Not an insight.
Knowledge or survival
Yeah,
check. Honestly,
Survival
would
can
be,
be.
I would like to climb up the wall while he's.
I need to keep a character sheet open so
I think
that I
it's
can
down.
scale those skills. I need an athletics check to climb the cliff. That's a 10-foot cliff, boys.
It appears to be a 15 for me.
15. Yeah.
What kind of check was
11
it?
on the survival check and only 6
All
for
right.
my
Then,
athletics.
what was your survival? Did you say
11.
11? Okay. You don't think there's a way to get where that ping came from this hallway. The Munch, you had a 15, you said?
Yep.
You scrabble up it. Some of the rocks fall out of it as you're climbing up, but you do get up there just barely. No falling at all. Is anyone assisting Lady Frost? Because she got a 6.
I got an 11. Shit.
If he goes quick enough, he might bring it back.
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
I hear you.
And now we can see you.
I can see you.
Yay.
You're in shadow.
Is that you or your computer?
That's my computer.
We paused.
Did
We didn't do anything while you were.
Did we
The
lose
music
the
was
Twitch?
still playing. Like, this is just a dumb situation. So I'm not gonna be able to look at Owlbear. I think that's jacking with me a little bit here.
Oh, that's not cool. Well, I'll describe it to you and we'll move you.
I have a picture in my head. I mean, I still have it. I just minimized it.
All right. I assume Bob's gonna want to climb the wall too.
Yeah.
So, Tom, you want to make an athletics check? I feel like we lost Lady Frost.
I did. It was an 11.
Bob, you get up to the top edge of the wall, and just barely scrabble up there. Oh, Chuck's on top of Bob. What the hell?
It's not the time or the place.
What was
Yeah.
your roll?
Once I'm up there, I mean, I'd give a hand to anybody, but I don't know that giving a hand is going to help a 6.
No, not so much. Is anyone else doing anything?
I can try to climb, but I'm useless. So.
I mean, what
I'll
do
give it a
we
shot.
see anything worth calling them up here?
Oh, I got an 18.
Just the door?
Yeah, Chuck, you scrabble up there like it's no business.
Ta-da!
Hey, no thing.
So not Chuck,
I'm-
but okay.
You see a door, a very ornate door in front of you.
I will inspect
Lady
the
Sally,
area
you
when
want-
I'm done.
Would you like to
That's
give it
her
one more
move, I think.
try?
Yeah. I mean, not better. 10.
10? Yep, that's enough.
It's a little better.
Oh, okay.
You just you get up there, you get a hand with munch, and you like kick some rocks out, and you kind of land like this, hands out, and pull you up the rest of the way. In front of you is this ornate carved stone door, with like there's like an octopus on the top of it, and waves of the sea, kind of at mid level, and then you see like an underwater expanse carved into the bottom. There's like coral and fish and sharks and other stuff.
All kinds of tasty things.
Yeah. Make a anyone that wants to can make a knowledge religion check.
8.
Yeah, you have no freaking clue. It's the ocean.
9.
It's the ocean. Goblins don't know the ocean, apparently.
Oh,
11.
There's no ocean underground.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not familiar to Lady Silly either.
Elurban.
Is that what you had, Bob? 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys have no freaking clue who this is.
We suck.
is the door locked? I assume it is.
No.
If I push on it.
Yeah,
No.
it opens. Wings open.
Cool. Look at that.
Inside, the ancient stone door creaks open, kind of scrapes open, and it reveals there's a ruined chamber, like ruined, not ruined, ruined. There's mold and rot stains on most surfaces in here. There is a giant stone statue of a squid and its tentacles reaching forward to an altar in the center of the chamber. Scum covers the altar and the floor, and but there's a perfectly clean silver bowl sitting on top of this altar. So you approach it, there's water in the bowl that is completely clear and clean and fresh.
Can we see the room? You can remove the paper from your map.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm not used to having
A map.
a map.
Ah, there you go.
So what
Yeah.
you said it has water in it?
Yeah.
Well, Bob is going to run up to it and drink some of the water right away to be first.
Drink some of the water right away to be first. Okay, I need a fortitude saving throw from you. First of all, you gain 1d8 hit points.
Da-da-da-da. All right, so 1d8. Roll that beautiful dice roller. 5. Nice.
5.
You're
You're
glowing.
overcome with.
Oh no, that was the 1d8. I'm rolling
Oh,
fortitude
okay.
now.
Okay.
I have a +7 on my fortitude. 17.
17. Still, you are overcome with the rocking and crashing of waves in your mind. Your stomach feels slightly upset. You are not feeling the best. For the next hour, you have a -1 status penalty to all your d20 rolls, your armor class, and spell DCs.
Guys, I think I have to poop. My tummy doesn't feel so good.
How did it taste though?
Like burning.
Clean and fresh and crisp. It tasted great. Like if it wasn't for the stomach issues afterwards, you'd probably feel pretty damn good about it.
Yeah, the water was refreshing and I feel invigorated, but I feel tingly and weird. Like climbing the rope in gym class.
I mean, Munch doesn't want to be outdone, so I think. Is there any water left in the bowl?
Oh yeah, what water was taken out was replenished.
Ooh. Yes, please. I would like to walk up and
All right, drink some water.
take a
Gain
chug
1d8.
along.
Gain 1d8 hit points.
All right.
And then I need a fortitude saving throw.
D8. Roll 2. Hey, that's exactly the number I needed for my
Perfect.
2 hit points.
Now the important part.
And now the important part. You said fortitude.
Fortitude saving.
I
throw.
also have a +7.
John, was
Nice.
that temporary hit points or was that just healing?
It's healing.
Okay.
I also rolled a 17.
You also rolled a 17. Yeah, same thing for you. The waves start crashing through your head. You feel like you're rocking on the boat of a ship, and you feel like seasick. And you have a -1 status penalty to all your d20 rolls, your armor class, and your spell DC.
Hold.
For an hour.
Let me. Oh, that was just the music. Okay, hold on. I gain a +2 circumstance bonus to saving throws against afflictions against gaining the sickened condition and to remove the sickened condition as long as it's something I ingested. So I think I would have had a 19 from being an iron gut. But
still does not get you there.
Yeah, I figured if it wasn't 17, it probably wasn't 19. But
very close.
Very close. So, gurgly stomach.
Which is probably nothing new for you.
No.
Munch belches. Verps a little bit. You? Gross.
Chuck will go look at the big statue
You
when
go
he
look
has
at
a chance.
Looking at the big statue. That's a big statue. It's a.
Look at it.
Make another religion check. I'll give you another shot at this because you're inspecting the statue.
Yeah, no, this is probably 13.
13. Yeah, it's something on the back of your mind. You don't know the name of it, but like sailors and stuff, and people that like seafaring people have. Actually, you've seen it in a couple other places too. Typically, people that are very in tune with nature and the sea have this iconography or symbology.
So I'm aware that it's some sort of religious symbol.
Yeah,
dealing
some sort
with
of
nature.
god. Yeah, you don't know his name, you don't know who he is or anything like that, but you do recognize it as a religious figure.
Hmm. Would I have any? Would I know if this is a god who's generally perceived of as good or bad?
The people that you've seen wearing his iconography have all been like decent people. They haven't been like evil or anything like that.
Yeah. So it would go to make sense. Chuck would explain to the group that it would make sense that a fisherman would have this, some sort of display of this god in their basement.
Good deduction. Would anyone else like to drink from the fountain? Or no?
No, Lady Sill sees some stomach troubles going around, and that's not where she lives.
If Munch has stomach troubles, probably nobody else wants to try it. Anything else? Any other passageways, secrets, anything?
No. And you look around this room, you're looking around the edges of the statue, you're looking for like tentacles you could push or pull on, and nothing. This room is kind of this shrine.
All right.
Seems like it's just a room with some stale water in it.
You guys know that water is not stale. That water is delicious.
Yeah.
You don't know why it makes you feel the way it makes you feel, but it's delicious and fresh.
Sir, you have insulted this clean, fresh water. I will not stand for it.
Okay, but it makes you want to poo, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
what you said? You have to poo.
I think so.
And nothing I ping in this room does anything, right?
The silver bowl.
Oh,
things.
okay.
Yeah.
Is the silver bowl removable?
Yeah, it is actually.
We're looting this bitch.
I'm getting the Indiana Jones vibe here.
All right, Lady Sill's gonna say, "Is anyone else thirsty, boys?" And then after negatives from everybody, she's gonna try to dislodge the bowl.
There's no dislodging required. You grab the bowl and it spills the water over the fountain, over the edge, over the altar. Yeah.
All right.
You have a silver bowl.
All right. Back to the backpack it goes.
All right.
How big is this bowl, and how does it fit in a backpack? Is it like a?
It's just a little. It's like
okay.
a size of a dinner plate, maybe.
I was thinking. I had pictured in my head like a freaking, like a.
Oh no.
like a bowl. I'm like, holy crap! Lady Sill's not fucking around.
Oh, you can't see the map on the
I
altar.
I can see it now. I'm tweaking things.
There's that little circle on the altar. That's the bowl.
Oh, okay.
It's like a fraction of a 5 foot. Like it's a foot maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I was picturing.
Does anybody else feel like taking the bowl that's here to offer up to their god of our employer might be a bad idea if we wish to get paid for this?
Sir, that is just a figment of your imagination. I think we are fine. I have yet to run across any gods that have not enjoyed my company.
Munch stares at Chuck because he used some big words, and he's like, "Chuck, you did it again. I don't know what you're talking about."
I think we are fine.
Your choice.
Lady Frost, if you may. And I'm gonna point to the door. Let us take our leave.
Oh, that's great.
Indeed. Thank you.
Are you able to move your character now, or do you need me to keep moving you?
I can do it.
Okay. On the way out, I'm gonna sneak behind the altar real quick and leave a present for the next occupant as I squat behind the altar quickly. I know it doesn't relieve the sickened condition, but it felt good anyway.
We'll leave your office behind.
Yep.
You get like 5 minutes of reprieve from it before your stomach starts turning again.
The collywobbles.
I still bellhang something fierce though.
What the collie wobbles?
All right, and down the 10 feet.
Athletics, acrobatics to climb down, jump down.
Oh, it's only a +6 now. 10.
Yeah. 10. You jump down and land on your feet, no problem.
11.
6,
Bob, right next to him.
16.
16. Lady still climbs down. Did you say 6, Bob?
I got an 8.
Oh, an 8. Make perception checks, you guys that are on the bottom as Bob comes down.
Did I make it down safely?
Not yet. I'm seeing if anyone noticed. I'm gonna give him a chance to react.
12.
To
13.
Lady Sil.
25.
25. All of you see Bob slip. Does anyone want to help him?
No.
Kind of small to be helping people, huh?
I mean,
You
like,
could get out of the way.
probably the Daria put the hand out to hit the volleyball after it's already hit the floor.
Lady Sil she's been helped before, so she'll expect to help.
I mean,
she
based on how I've been treating Chuck, I don't blame Chuck for giving me the birds as I go head first.
It's that extra shield you're carrying here.
You're lucky Chuck doesn't throw a few caltrops on the floor just to make sure you land softly.
That seems accurate.
Lady Sil actually catches his foot as it slips and helps him walk down the rest of the way.
Thank you, my friend lady.
La, 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 la.
A couple of steps
No
upward
problem, Robber.
lead to an opening in a door, and you hear as you approach.
Hey, quick question.
yes.
When you did your blip here, Lady Sil, did you tell us that you felt a presence other than like did we know it was coming from the altar? Or when you do your blip, we don't really know where it's coming from, right?
I can only generally sense what direction it's coming from.
Okay.
So, but I didn't. We're in a hallway right now, so any blip I feel is in a different part of this area. So we've got to play it out. I wouldn't like just tell everybody there's something shiny over there. That makes sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got you.
Being a cantrip, I kind of feel like from a DM standpoint, the way that it's written, it's just basically a yes or no. But it feels like if you are in eyesight of something, that you should be able to figure out that that's where it's coming from. And I think that's so far how it's like. Once we were in the room with the torch, it was like, oh, obviously it's the torch. And in the room with the bowl, it's like, oh, of course it's the bowl.
Yep.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Do this
That does make sense.
Oops. Wrong thing.
Ah!
That's
got
There's
weird.
a door.
Oh,
I'm gonna make these smaller. So, there's an opening in a wall.
Do we have to do any checks to get up these little ridges?
No. Nope. These are just like little 1-foot steps.
I love that all of a sudden Bob appears ahead of everyone else, just like boop.
But you guys are
He's pulling a Trump. Back. Back.
Mm-hmm.
you guys are sitting as you approach this, you hear a bunch of like bickering and arguing and metal on metal as you look in this room. Looks like an old abandoned storeroom. At the far side, you can make out what seems to have been a cage or something at some point. And it's full of crates and barrels now, but they're lizard-like creatures the size of human children. That they're clustered around that door, and they're kind of bickering with each other, and they got pry bars, and they're trying to pry open this door. They do not notice you.
They look kind of like the lizard meal that we saw the spider have.
They look exactly like the lizard meal you saw the spider have.
Can we?
Honestly, you guys on your lives, you've had lives before this. These are kobolds.
Mm,
Gentlemen and lady, because I'm pretty much taking up the entire doorway. There seems to be kobolds.
Don't let them know we're here.
How loudly do you say such things?
I try to be quiet because I'm standing still. I try to whisper it back.
Okay.
And then I would actually
won't
try
seem
to
to
be
see you.
quiet as I move along this top wall here.
Okay. Yeah. I do not see you.
Can I grab a javelin in my free hand and just be ready to throw it?
Yeah.
And I will kind of position myself on this side of the door.
All right. Still nothing. They're fighting. One of them dropped the crowbar and swearing at each other, and one smacked the other one over the head.
As I walk past this, I'm going to the corner. I'm going to sneak around the outside of the wall. Is this a door or is this a...
That's a door. That is a door there.
All right.
All right. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try to get to here quietly and send out a ping to see if they're trying to get anything that I would want.
Fuck, I really need to make sure I look at all that.
Sorry, John.
No, it's good. It's good. I just gotta remember you have it. Yes, there is a ping inside the cage.
Shit.
There is a ping inside the cage.
All right. I want to see what Chuck does.
I got it on the wrong drawing. You just peed on the floor again. So you walk in, you have a torch that's lighting up the room, right?
Yeah. Guess I do.
Oh,
Oops, that's supposed to be the orange light.
Yeah.
I'll just
Were there torches in the room lighting the room before he entered it?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what I was kind of looking at.
So they wouldn't notice the additional light, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe.
otherwise we can't even see
Maybe.
these guys across the way if you don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Is that what we
Yeah.
call it in Pathfinder? Dark vision?
Yep. Dark vision.
Yeah. All right.
Question though. Yes. Oh, maybe there wasn't light. It's interesting. They don't notice the light from the torch though.
Yeah. They're like, oh, thank you for providing light so we can see what we're doing. Not thinking about who's providing the light.
All right, Lady Sill's gonna turn around. Then, Chuck, are you trying to enter the room or not?
No, Chuck's staying back and watching.
All right, because I'm looking back to my goblin friends,
Bob moved.
and I point to the lizards, and I go like that.
Lunch, would
You
you
do?
like to move?
Like I really want them dead.
I
Lady
think
Frost
I'm actually.
steals and wants to kill. Chuck is getting a very interesting read on who Lady Frost is right now.
I'm a little confused by Lady Frost. Bob, I'm gonna.
She's
take
not as
it.
nice as she comes across at first.
So I haven't used
Fair.
a javelin. I'm gonna stay in javelin range and get ready to
Okay.
throw because
Yeah,
I want
and
to see how
basically
that works.
Bob is doing his sneaky best to sneaky up.
Okay, you're still good. Lady Frost, would you
Yeah.
like to move?
I'm
Oh,
I'm
hold,
gonna-
hold,
Lady
Bob.
Frost is
Hold.
hoping people move beyond her.
I'm
You're
I'm
staying there,
gonna-
Munch.
I'm gonna
Don't-
hold the act.
Everybody,
hold
stop! Do not
I'm
move
not-
your token unless I say your name.
I'm gonna hold the
Nobody
throwing.
put us in initiative right now.
I was wondering how long it would take for John to to yell at us for token movement.
I was gonna say I
The
would like to
second
hold.
someone moved into the range when I wasn't calling their name.
I was gonna hold the throw action until someone made an attack or until they noticed us.
Okay. Lady Seller, are you moving anywhere? No?
I am not.
Okay. Munch, you're holding you're gonna attack the second something.
Yeah,
Fan.
assuming
Chuck,
that's
you're
probably
holding
Bob.
Okay, Bob, would you like to make your move now?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Because your move right now will.
Bonk.
Yep. Roll initiative as they finally turn and see Bob and they're like,
So now this is one of those times where if your stealth is really good, would you be allowed to use stealth instead of perception for initiative? Is that how Pathfinder works?
I would say yes. This would be that
It
time.
doesn't for me, so I'm just doing perception.
Yeah, I'm a -1 for stealth. I got and remember to take your 1 off whoever drank the water.
Yeah, give yourself the second condition, right?
Yeah, probably.
If
It
you
says you're sick. I
okay,
don't know if that is the sickened condition. I didn't look at that specifically.
it says
Yep, that totally did it.
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
you can't. Well, let's see. You take a status penalty to all your checks and DCs.
Yep.
Um,
So I got a
and
24.
my AC did go down by 1 too. 7.
Where is their perception?
They
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't have no perception.
Apparently they don't. That's
No perception for you.
perception. Perception's your wisdom. Oh yeah, they don't have perception. They have no perception. So okay.
They have no dukes.
No dukes.
I got no dukes.
Oops.
You said, put up your dukes. I got no dukes.
Oh, that's not what I need to be adjusting. Fuck. I was adjusting their hit points. You don't want me doing that.
Only if you're adjusting them down.
No. Nope. They were going up.
Yeah, that's the wrong way. No bueno.
No bueno. Oh, come on. One thing that I think could be improved on the combat tracker on Wanderer's Guide. Allow me to enter all their initiatives at once. All right, Bob. What'd you have?
24.
24. Chuck?
That makes sense.
6.
6. Lady Sill?
I had 10.
10. Yes. Munch?
7.
7. Goblins. You like to stick together. All right, Bob. You snuck up on this guy. You
Yeah, I
lead us
did.
off. He turns around and hisses at you. He's got like they all seem to have fears. Like seems to be their modus operandi.
Well, it seems like the best way to take care of these fools is I'm going to shield spikes. So I'm going to shield spike A. So yeah, I'm going to do the shield spike and then flail. So I'm going to do a double attack. So shield spikes first.
So strike and strike. Okay.
23 to hit.
Do you have shield bash? Because that's actually what you're doing.
Yeah, but I also have shield spikes as its own thing.
Yeah, but the spikes only increase the damage on the shield bash.
Shield spikes has +8 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has shield bash in his weapons.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Then what was it? Sorry.
23 to hit.
23. Yes, that hits.
All right.
It is a success.
For 9 damages.
9 damages.
9 piercing damages.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. How does he die?
Nice.
Oh. I shielded him with the spikes, and the spikes, 2 of the spikes went one into each eye because they were perfectly centered right into his brain. And so now I have to
Make a strength check.
Just keep running.
Oh, can I do that?
I mean, you could make a shove, honestly. There's a shove action.
Okay, so I have to do
Would replace your second attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so roll
It would be at a -5.
2 plus 2 is 4. Nope, 2 plus 4 is 6.
6? That's your strength check?
Mm-hmm.
You now have a kobold on your shield.
Mm-hmm.
He's just kind of hanging there.
Are the spikes long enough that they went through the first kobold and are still
Yeah.
usable, or it's
No, they're stuck in the back of his head. They're like pointing out the back of his head a little bit. But he's it's like some twisted marionette on the front end of his shield now. It's like
So I'm actually going to put myself on top of the kobold.
Okay, yep, that works.
And I will flail B.
Okay, flail away, sir.
That's only a +3. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
For 8 damages.
How does that guy die?
I am a
Okay.
one-man wrecking crew.
Yes, you are.
So basically the way this worked is I spiked the first one, and now he's stuck to my shield, and I kind of moved him off to the left and came over the top with the flail down on the head of B, which
Okay.
just mushed him.
Mushed him. All right, you have one action left. Actually, no, you don't. You moved 5 feet.
Oh, I did. Yeah, because I took his square.
So you are. Did you take your -5 penalty on your second attack?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I really like this a lot because when you click on your weapon, it has those bonuses right there for you, so you can just literally just click on the one you need. It's perfect.
Nice. Whoa. Why did that go to? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what. Okay, it's rearranging my shiznit.
All right. So
Um,
can I release the javelin, or do you want me to wait till my
Oh
turn?
shit! I should have had you release your javelin. Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
I
have
would've been-
released your javelin before he went.
I would have waited for the first shield bash probably, but I would have been aiming for D anyway. So
Okay.
all
Yeah,
right.
that makes sense. We'll have you do it right here.
Is there any special rules for attacking on not your turn?
Well, it's a reaction, so it's one strike.
Yeah. Okay. And does the attack penalty then? How would that?
It treats it like an
work?
attack of opportunity. You get the full attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your full
All right.
attack.
Times
It's
1.
only a 12.
A 12. Let me view one of these guys. 12 does not hit.
Oh man!
Your spear.
Right through the bars.
Sure. I was gonna have it stick into the barrel, so it was still reachable. But if you wanted to go through the bars and in the cage, yeah.
I said it, and it's too late to take it back.
Too late. It's laying inside the cage, out of reach.
All right, that was my reaction.
All right.
Yeah.
Seeing his brethren knocked down, he's going to stride 5, 10, 15, 20. And he is going to attack Bob. Oh, where's his shiznit? Oh, that's does a 4 hit you?
Negative Ghost Rider. That pattern
Not
is
even in the
low.
second.
And then it's a nat 1, so it moves down a step. Like, this is a fail. Like, not only is it a critical fail from the 10, it's a critical fail because it's a 1. And it missed. So yeah, he swings around. Let's see. He tries to swing his spear at you, and it ends up like you pull his buddy up in front of him. And he drops his spear, realizing that that's his friend, thinking he may still have a chance to keep him alive.
Yikes.
He drops his spear out of fear.
Nice.
And then for his third action, he's going to take another spear out.
I think he moved though, right?
Instead of picking up the one. Yeah, he moved.
Move,
And then
attack.
No, move it to one attack, and then taking a spear out.
Okay.
Retrieving a spear, whether he picked it up off the floor or his backpack. I'm saying he took it out of his backpack.
I thought I heard 2 attacks. My bad.
No, one attack. Just one attack. This guy's going to move forward. And now you are flat-footed because you are flanked, Tom Norman.
That's a -2?
-2 to your AC. And he will.
You're at a -3 with the second condition total.
Yeah.
Currently. But the one's
That's
already applied, I think.
18 to hit.
18 hits me.
All right.
You are a flank steak.
6 piercing damage. Oh, and because you have the flat-footed condition, you get sneak attack. So that's another 3. Total
Damn,
of 9.
sneak attack.
No, sir, I
That's
did
a
not
famous-
like that one bit.
Runs up behind you and sticks a spear in your pooper.
That does not help.
Moves us to Lady Sill.
Trying to shish kebab me.
Yes, he is.
Let's see. Lady Sill sees Bob having some problems,
Some problems.
and I am trying to determine
Heyo.
with all these good fighters what she would want to do. All right, she is going to stick exactly where she is.
Okay.
And she is going to cast a spell. I might as well do a Divine Lance.
Ooh.
And at, let's see, the one behind Bob, I guess, from to the right.
Okay. D.
Oops, wait, I gotta attack first. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Okay.
Your divine
then,
lance goes sailing over his head and then hits a box in the back and it shatters.
All
Food
right,
stuff
now
all over the place.
as opposed to Dungeons and Dragons, I see no limitation on what I can do with spells. So I believe I can cast 2 spells in a turn if I have the action.
If you have the actions, that is my understanding.
So
Now,
I'm gonna.
Is that the same thing though, where it has a penalty because it's an attack roll?
I'm not making another attack.
I was gonna say
roll.
technically
Oh, okay.
spells don't necessarily have attack rolls though.
Well, they have the
I am-
attack
Some of them do.
quality.
Yeah.
Or that one does.
I am gonna cast Shield, which raises the shield. It gives me +1 to circumstance bonus to my AC, and has hardness of 5. So,
Cool.
and she's just gonna hang out behind her ethereal shield and turns over.
What is the hard? What do you mean hardness of 5?
So apparently that's how shields work in Pathfinder. That I have a shield with a hardness of 5. If a creature attacks me for, let's say, 6 damage, my hardness of 5 shield blocks 5 of it, and I take 1.
That's
Yeah.
I wonder what my shield has.
It should have a hardness in the equipment thing. Like I'm pull up equipment, which I have highlighted here.
AC
Shield.
2, bulk 1.
Steel
Hardness
shield,
of-
hardness 5.
Hardness 5, broken threshold 10.
Yep.
So if it takes 10 damage, it breaks.
Whenever a shield takes damage, the amount of damage it takes is reduced by this amount. The number is particularly relevant for shields because of shield block feat. The rules for hardness appear on page 272.
Basically, the way it works, like Kukta said, if it would deal 6 damage, it would defend 5. Kukta would take 1, or in your case, you would take 1, and your shield takes 1. You both take that 1 damage. Your shield can take up to 10 before it breaks.
Yep.
Oh.
An item can be broken or
Awesome.
destroyed if it takes enough damage. Every item has a hardness value. Each time the item takes damage, reduce any damage the item takes by its hardness.
So it doesn't prevent you from taking the damage. It just raises your AC.
No, it prevents
It
him from taking
prevents-
5 damage.
Yeah,
you
it prevents the
taking-
5 damage.
Exactly what Rick said. Exactly what Rick said.
Prevents the 5 damage and
But
applies the 5
for
damage
Norm to get
the
that
shield.
benefit. For Norm to get that benefit, he has to use an action to raise his shield on his turn, and then he has to use his reaction to shield block when somebody attacks him. So he has to use actions and reactions to get that benefit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so shield block is the
And then the
preventing
shield
of damage.
So with a hardness of 5, it would take 5 damage, and then the shield spell would break and be gone. His shield, if it had a hardness of 10, it'd take block 5, and then it's broken. It is a broken item, and you can't use it
No,
until it's repaired.
The way Rick
No, it's
explained
not
it
like
was
that, John.
very good.
Yeah.
The hardness, basically, it takes that without anything. So it takes the hardness. And then you have to deal above the hardness to deal damage to the shield. So you and the shield share that damage.
Yeah. The hardness is how much the shield
got it.
doesn't take.
it's like damage reduction, basically, hardness.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting question. So can I opt to take the damage instead of the shield then? Like, so let's say I get dealt 15
You
damage. Okay.
If you choose
You
not to use
both
shield
take the
block,
damage.
Okay.
If you shield block and it goes over the hardness, you and the
Yeah.
shield take equal damage.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
half, not nothing. You both take whatever it goes over the hardness.
Okay.
So if it was 7 damage and it had a hardness of 5, it prevents 5 damage. You take 2 damage. Shield takes 2 damage.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then once your shields,
Reaches 10 damage, it's broken.
yeah,
but the cost to you is 1 action to raise your shield and 1 reaction to use the
Block.
blocking.
Yep. Except for me
By
because
raising his shield,
I have snap. I can snap my shield into place.
yay.
you can snap your shield into place with your reaction. That raises your AC by 2. It does not
Yeah.
cause you to block.
Once you've used reactive shield as your reaction, you can't use your reaction again to shield block.
You
Oh,
Shield
I thought that was just
Correct.
a feat.
Yeah, if you look under your details tab under feats, and they're both listed as reactions.
There's a higher level fighter feat called quick shield block. That gives you what you're looking for.
I have reactive shield. You can snap your shield into place just as you would take a blow, avoiding the hit at the last second. You immediately use the raise a shield action and gain your shield's bonus to AC. The circumstance bonus from the shield applies to your AC when you're determining the outcome of the triggering attack.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's just an AC bump, regardless
It's
of
an
the
AC bump,
flavor
but it
it
doesn't
says
block.
ahead of it.
Yeah. So if you're gonna take a hit and you know that your AC is like it's right at your AC, then you can use your reaction to say, no, you're not gonna hit me this time.
All right. All that being said,
I don't think it's a
cool.
reaction though. It doesn't say it's a reaction. It's just
It's the
Does it
little
have
the
the
little the little arrow
curly
after
arrow?
it means reaction.
oh, okay.
It's a reaction arrow.
Good to know. I'm
Munch,
learning so
your turn.
much today.
We all are.
Yeah, this is good stuff. We haven't had to deal with this yet.
Rules.
All right, I gotta look and see where I
Think
am. So
cast your shield, Ryan.
I was holding the javelin in one hand, so I have to grip my great pick with the other hand as an action. I will move myself into behind D as my second action to stride, and I will make 1 attack with the great pick as my third action. And it is a 22 to hit.
22 does hit. It is not critical.
And it is 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage to D. All right.
And that is all I have.
All right. Cool. That moves us to Chuck. Chuck,
Okay.
there's still 2 kobolds standing. They have your buddy flanked.
There sure is a lot of people
Chuck?
surrounding those kobolds.
Chuck is going to use an action to pull out his sling. Then he's going to use an action to create a diversion. This is an actual action. It's in the rule. So he's going to make a lot of noise and point to his left,
Okay.
trying to get the kobolds to look left.
Okay.
So with a gesture or trick or some distracting words, you can create a diversion that draws the creature's attention elsewhere. If you use a gesture or trick, this gains the manipulate trait. If you use distracting words, it gains auditory, whatever. Attempt a deception check and compare it to the perception DCs of the creatures whose attention you're trying to divert. So I will try a deception check. 7.
Gosh, it wasn't even that hard of a check. Their DC is just 10.
Okay, so I failed it. Failure. You don't divert the attention of creatures whose perception exists result, and those creatures are aware you were trying to trick them.
Don't they have to do a perception? I thought it was a perception check by them.
It's their
That's
passive, isn't it? Or
Yeah, perception
uh,
DC, he said.
Oh, percent.
It says compared to the perception DCs of the creatures whose attention you're trying to divert.
that's the passive
Well-
perception, basically.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
No, whether or not you succeed the creature. Oh, and they gain a +4 circumstance bonus to their DCs against future attempts to divert.
Ooh, okay.
Never mind. It didn't work. I tried.
it
And I'm going
probably-
to strike with my sling.
What would it have done had you succeeded?
It would have made him flat-footed
Oh, nice.
against the attack. Actually,
Um,
it causes me to be hidden. which causes them to be flat-footed against my attack.
Question on flat-footed.
Halo.
Would D have been flat-footed for my attack?
You are not.
Yes, because it's center square to center square, and if it crosses across their square, they are considered flat-footed.
Okay. Would that bonus have made a difference for a crit?
What
I think
was
I rolled.
your?
I think I rolled a 22.
No.
Yeah, 22. So it would have been what, a 24? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it would have been a 24.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
actually, no, it would have been their AC would have been lower by 2.
Okay.
Doesn't make you roll a 24. It makes you roll a 22, but their AC drops 2 from where
Got
it's
it.
at, which still
Got
doesn't make it.
Still not a crit. Okay.
Still not.
Just making sure.
Yep.
Still learning.
Absolutely. So you're gonna lob a bomb. Yes.
No, I'm gonna just use my sling
Sling. Oh, sling. Okay.
at the one that Munch hit.
Yep.
I only have so many bombs. I don't feel like wasting it. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
How does this guy die?
He takes a little stone pebble to the eye, and it just goes right into his skull.
Ooh. Ew.
Right in front of
So
you, Munch.
all that yelling and pointing, he turned and looked at you, and you slung and right in his eye socket, and
I was aiming for the back of his head.
he turned.
Bye, kobold. God damn it.
Hello.
Norm.
Hello.
There he is.
Norm.
Good. Googly muggly. Right. Stream should be coming back up.
You're the devil.
I don't know what the
Love
hell
you
is going
again.
on.
I haven't heard him yet.
You haven't. Oh, hold on.
You guys
I
hear him,
hear
or is it just me?
Yeah, I hear him.
Oh,
You can't
Norm?
hear
I don't-
Tom on Discord?
Yeah, on Discord, I don't hear Norm.
Oh, well, that sounds like a Rick problem.
Yeah, I can hear him.
That's
You
just
just said
me.
it sounds like a Rick problem.
Does sound like a Rick problem. Let's refresh the
That's weird.
Discord.
And there goes Rick. And there's Rick again. Hi, Rick.
Hello.
You look like a puck. Or what is that? Nope. It's a patch.
Oh, I need to. I still can't hear Norm. Oh well.
He's not talking.
I'm
can hear
I'm
you.
talking. I'm talking now.
There, now I can.
I
Okay,
hear you.
just had to refresh Discord.
And John's making it even more confusing because he's taking his headphones out and talking to someone else.
Is
right.
accurate.
Hold on loosely.
But don't let it go.
Don't let it go.
I don't. I
Alright.
have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with my life.
How's Twitch doing now? Beside outside of your
I mean, Twitch is fine. I had to. You have to refresh your stream in order to get us back. Like the stream went down.
Yeah, I mean, fine is a little bit of an overstatement, but I think Twitch is rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Bob, it's your turn. You want to smash this kobold?
Yes.
Smash
take
this
out some of
kobold?
your frustration on the kobold.
Yes. Beat him with his buddy.
Hold
Hit
on.
him, but only deal like 1 damage on the first hit so you can swing a second time and get that double frustration out.
Sharpen a stick at both ends.
All right. I.
Sucks to your ass, Mar.
Yeah. Right. All right. Fuck this guy. I am flailing him.
Well,
12 to hit.
12 misses. You are frustrated.
Flailing again. 16 to hit.
Get him.
That was the -5?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. 16 does just hit him.
For
That is
6 bludgeoning damages.
6 bludgeoning damages. Right.
He's still upright.
He's still upright. He does not look very good, but he's still upright.
You got another attack if you want to attempt it.
Yeah, I 100% am taking out my frustrations on this cockeyed bitch monster. 15 to hit.
15 with a minus 10? You got a 15?
With a minus 2.
Minus 10. That's your third swing.
Yeah, it says my bonus is minus 2 because I'm a plus 9 originally.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's the math. The math is a +2 because
The math
he's
is-
gonna
The math is
He's
a
gonna
minus
plus-
2.
so it's +9, -10, and he's sickened for another -1. So it's a total net of +2.
Minus 2.
-2.
-2.
Minus 2.
So you rolled a 17 on the die.
I rolled.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. And then you just
Makes
miss.
sense.
I
Holy
just
shit.
miss. Oh,
You
Ooh.
just missed. His AC is a 16.
Did you miss all 3 of those attacks?
No,
So
he's
if
in
you-
the middle one.
So if you hadn't drank that thing, you would have just hit him.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or had you succeeded on your fortitude save.
Yeah,
Then you would have had a whole different set of things.
Mm-hmm.
Bob is going to be inconsolable for a while. Inconceivably inconsolable.
This kobold is going to come back at you, Bob. He's going to swing at you.
Shine, like piercing through. He's got a hole. He looks down, looks again, and then just slumps over.
Perfect. Like a death becomes her style thing,
Yeah.
except he falls over. Excellent. We are out of initiative.
All right, Lady Syl is gonna point to the door and point to Chuck. Say, whatever you need to do,
And
I need in that room.
my javelin is inside there. Can I just like try to rip the door open?
Sure. Yeah, you can absolutely try and rip the door open.
I would like to
I'll
Let
do
Munch
that.
handle it.
It is an athletics check.
Boom. Well, I could tell you it's a 7, or I could tell you it's a natural 1 for 7. But both are true.
Well, then that 1 for 7. That's a critical failure. You grab a hold of the bars, and they're, for whatever reason, a little oily.
Ew.
And you try and pull away, and you actually end up on your ass.
Mm,
You don't do any
Sounds about
damage
right.
to the door whatsoever.
mm,
You fall on your butt trying to pull it open.
Maybe
Sounds
you should
about
try
right.
clearing out the dead bodies before trying that again, Munch.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor.
There's a lock on the door.
A lock, huh?
Is anybody good at picking locks? Anybody in this ragtag group decent at picking locks?
I'm looking at what it takes to pick a lock.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
I have a
Thievery skill
plus
check.
1 to thievery. I'm
I have
sure
a-
someone's got better than that.
I have a pick.
I have a
It's a-
decent
It's
thievery
a
skill.
great pick.
Does anyone have a set of thieves' tools, though, is the question.
Trained in thievery and have thieves' tools. I do not have thieves' tools. I am trained in
No.
thievery, though.
My next character does.
Bob.
That does not help.
Does anyone have gold that they would have possibly, and can give me a good reason why they would have thieves' tools?
I can't.
Nope.
I'm trained in thievery, so I probably would have thieves' tools.
would-
I do have. I got 61 silver left.
How much are thieves' tools?
Probably not that much. Let's
I'm
check.
assuming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to make sense. I took what did I put? I think I put it in my pack. Took a repair kit. We figured that.
They're 3 gold, so they would be 30 silver. I could
Yep.
afford them.
Yeah, go ahead,
So-
drop the 30 silver and give yourself
So
some
would have had a
thieves' tools.
healer's kit. So a thieves kit or thieves
Well,
tools
then,
makes sense.
You need
And we'll
things
figure
to
out
do-
what Bob would have had.
Yep. You need these things to do these things. So,
Their things.
Okay. Add items.
healer's kit will be important when we go into the main campaign. Thieves' tools will probably be important when we go into the main
Yep.
campaign.
I'll have the thieves tools covered.
Yeah, look at some of those other toolkits and stuff that may.
This is why we do a one shot. Good
Yeah,
learning. Good.
we're
Very
learning.
good.
We're learning.
Okay, there we go.
And being
So
forgiven.
now I have these. Because we'll try to pick the lock using the thieves' tools as I step over the bodies of the fallen lizard or kobolds that nobody seems to want to pick up. So pick lock. Let me go back to where there was actions.
Thievery skill check.
John, here's a question: would I have had to pull the kobold off, or did that one strike pull it off for him?
It's still hanging off, and you now have a spear hitting. It's sticking out of his back as well.
Well,
I'll grab the spear if you want and hold on to it if you want to pull him off the shield.
Yep. So I'm gonna. It's gonna be like a comedy of errors where I put my foot on your leg and you're holding onto the spear, and pulling back.
It's a. While they're doing that, it's a 25 to pick the lock.
Yeah. You go in there with your thieves tools and just click. It just opens like you wonder why Munch tried pulling it open. It was like that was easy
because he's Munch. I know why Munch tried.
Exactly.
So I'll go into the room and
looking through this pile of old crates. Most of this is old food, long spoiled, or stained cloth.
Dinner.
Yeah, old rotten food, Munch. You do find 200 silver points. Silver pieces. There's a gold ring worth 5 gold. And a beautiful short sword that looks better than your average short sword.
That's fun.
Lady, so I assume you would ping?
Yeah, I'm gonna ping in this room.
Yeah, it's a +1 short sword. That's a magical short sword.
I'm gonna point to the sword and say, someone should use this. It's pretty good. It looks pretty good.
And 80 experience to each of you.
How many experience?
80. 80 for killing kobolds.
Genius.
Should we be at 320? Is that right?
Yeah, that's where we should be.
And also 5 for the shrine. If I didn't say that before.
How much was it? 5?
25. I'm going to take the 200 silver pieces that I found. The gold ring anybody can have, and I have no use for the short sword.
I mean, I'll certainly take the gold ring if nobody wants it.
Yeah, I would look at the short sword. That would be my focus.
See, +1 short sword. You can.
I wouldn't have any propensity. The gold ring, if it doesn't ping back to me, is not valuable to me. So
yeah, it does not ping back anything to you.
All right,
it's worth 5 gold. Looking at it,
I'll give it to Munch. Munch seems like
I like shiny things.
Reward for his service. So
yeah.
There's a door in the back of the room opposite the way you came in.
Let's keep going.
Let me do this.
We are borderline on time there, so I don't know how much you want to.
This hallway.
Oh, it's John's cliffhanger. Here we go. I love these. We could stop now, or we could let John put us at a cliffhanger.
You push open this door, and there's a smooth stone hallway with a door at the other end. Tiled floor has large square stone tiles. I need
in this room, or it'll be like a Benny Hall situation.
I need perception checks from the group.
17.
16.
23.
Ooh,
Natural 20. So
23, 25.
Nice.
With the 19.
So Munch and Lady Frost, you see on the opposite end of the hallway, one of those large square tiles is like off kilter a little bit. You think if you step on it, something bad may happen. Lady Sill, you actually see the the trigger for it and believe that the ceiling will fall in on you if you step on this tile.
All right, so I'm gonna yell out to Bob since he's always ahead of everybody.
Mhm.
Like, Bob, there's surely a trap in the hallway. Watch yourself.
Which
Yeah, I'll grab his shoulder at the same time.
where can you point it out? And I'll be like, looking around. Like, that's me.
It is
I'll kind
a-
of I'll kind of like nudge Munch and have him like basically go right up to it and like point to it.
Yeah.
So Munch, you will end up going here. And this last tile right in front of you is the tile.
All right.
If you want me to mess around with it, I can try to disable it. If it's no big deal to step around it, we can do that as well.
How I'm not looking at the map right now. How actually can I pull up the map? Okay, so it's
It's right in front of me.
in relation to the corridor. How actual like is it as wide as the hallway or
It would take a very simple acrobatics check to avoid it.
I'm just gonna jump over
There's
it.
there's a chance at failure.
I
But
no, I would
there
say
is a door on the other side of it.
So you can't jump
Problem.
across, so there's no landing.
You can't jump really because there is nowhere to land
I gotcha.
until you get the door open.
I gotcha. I'm following. All right.
You can
Well,
disable it.
You could make the thievery check to try and disable it, or you can try and come up with a way to open the door and then jump.
Chuck.
Does the door look locked?
There's a lock on the door.
Here's a question: can I lean across? Like, you know how when you're trying to lean over something, but you can't step on it, and so you prop yourself up against like the wall. Like,
Yeah.
can I? I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to open up the door by leaning across the trap,
I'll grab him by the belt loops.
bracing myself.
Okay. So you lean across. You turn the doorknob. I need a dexterity or a reflex save from you, and a strength check from an athletics check from Munch, who's holding your breeches.
Because
17.
the door was not locked and it opened.
Yep, the door's not locked. The door swung right open.
All
and
right,
you suddenly got nothing to lean on.
I rolled
17.
well. I rolled well also. 25.
You
19
plant your-
plus 6.
Yep, you plant both of your feet on Munch's feet, and Munch just grabs you and pulls you back up.
Thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Just
And
glad
shit,
your
I did it
pants
wrong
didn't-
because I should have just said the door swings open, and that's where we're gonna stop.
Oh,
Way more complicated than it needed to be.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you got a new belt the last time we were in town.
that is that is accurate.
But we will stop there and pick up on either the small jump across or the disabling of the trap, whatever you wish to do next time.
Excellent. Ooh, that's loud.
No, it's nice.
Oh, you can hear that now?
Yeah.
Now I can hear it. Yeah.
God, I don't know what the hell is wrong with my shit.
Oh, I just needed a reboot, baby.
Apparently. That's amazing. So we are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here every Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, in your ear holes, whether you like it or not. And if you like it, let other people know about it. Podcast drops free Wednesday mornings around 7:30 a.m. Patreon podcast usually comes out today around noonish. Doesn't take that long to get out there. Follow us, twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM, patreon.com/2nerds1quest, bit.ly/our fun Discord. If you want to hop in there, talk to us, let us know how we're doing. Talk to us about music, movies, games, video games, board games, card games. I ran out of games. We appreciate you for coming. We appreciate you for following the channel. Get notified when we go live. We appreciate you being here, and interacting with us. We have a lot of fun. We hope you do too. And we look forward to seeing you next week. So for me, for Rick, for Hooch, for Genius, and for JC, we'll catch you next week.
Hometown, get 'em.
Right on, buddy.